Kasper, you've obviously achieved a lot in your career as a football player, but if you were able to turn this tie round, would that rank up alongside pretty much everything you've done?
Yeah, I think it would be a massive achievement for sure. If you were able to put Bayern out of the Champions League, that would certainly be up there. We're under no illusion it's going to be difficult, but like you said, I have been a part of teams that have done things against the odds, so why not?
Just in and amongst the players, Kasper, what does it take to get a result like this? What has to go right? And what's the sort of message within the dressing room about making sure you leave everything out there?
Yeah, well, you answered your own question there. You have to leave everything out there. What has to go right? Well, pretty much everything. You know, you're coming up against one of the best teams in the world. But that's not to say that it's not just 11 versus 11 men, you know. So we go out there with confidence, with hope. We're in the tie. We're not here just to make up numbers. We're here to try and win. We're here to try and go through. You know, that's definitely going to be a difficult task, but nothing worth achieving is ever easy.
Hi Kasper, you mentioned there about achieving things against the odds. Does that help you in any shape or form when you prepare for this, and can you translate that to the other guys as well, what you've been around and what you've done?
I don't know if you can translate it. I think the only thing you can kind of do is to remind people that, you know, it is just a game of football, and anything can happen in those 90 plus minutes. And the most important thing is just to have belief. That we're a good football team as well. Don't forget that. You know, that's probably the message to that we're kind of trying to reinforce is remember that we're a really good football team ourselves. And like I said, we're coming up against one of the best teams in the world. But who knows on the day we can give anybody a good game, because I believe this team is a very good football team as well.
Kasper, how much do you use your big game experience, you know, winning the league with Leicester, playing in the Champions League, knockouts, World Cups, Euros? How much do you use that to players who won't have played in the Champions League knockout stages at a stadium like this?
I think it's just being as calm as can be, and just emphasising the point that these occasions don't just come around, you know, every year. You know, I think when you're young, you just think that they're just going to come around every year, but they don't. So just enjoy them, and it is the accumulation of all the sacrifice and all the hours of work, all the sacrifice your parents have made to drive you to your football games. All these is to be in occasions like this, to be in nights like this. So enjoy them. It'd be a shame not to. So.
Kasper, tomorrow is a match between two old goalkeepers, I say. Manuel Neuer has extended his contract to 2026, so he will play with 40 years in goal. What's the limit for you for goalkeepers? Is it 41, 42, 43?
I don't like that word. I would rather use the word experienced. And I think experience is the biggest gift you can have in this game. If you're physically still able, and you have 800-900 games under your belt, then it's the biggest advantage you can have. I think it's probably about 19 years ago since I played against Manuel first time, and I followed his career very, very closely. He's probably one of the best to ever play in goal. I'd probably say he's the most complete goalkeeper I've ever seen. No weaknesses, just lots and lots of strengths. And if he plays like he did the other night, then there's no limit. I don't think I'm certainly not the type of person to set limits. You know, I look at opportunity. Every opportunity is a gift, and you got to take them. I'm delighted for him that he's got that. He had a massive injury, and he's come back from that, and he is still one of the best goalkeepers in the world. So. It's always a pleasure to play against him.
Ewan?
Kasper,
Where are we? Up here. Up there.
Over here. There's been a suggestion Harry Kane might not play tomorrow. He didn't train today, missed training. As someone who's obviously in direct competition with him, is that the kind of thing that would give you a boost, or does it really make no difference at all?
He'll play. No, listen, I know Harry from obviously our time together at Leicester, and played against him so many times. I can't imagine he wouldn't play.
Kasper,
the Schmeichel family name has some fairly rich history in the Champions League against Bayern Munich. I'm just wondering if you have any memories at all of watching your dad in the final in '99 against Bayern, Marcel?
Yeah, memories. Probably a lot of it's a bit of a blur. Obviously, an incredible night for them. You know, it's funny because Bayern have been one of those clubs that my family has followed forever. My grandfather loved Bayern Munich, and you know, through that we've always kind of followed the club. So that night was special to play against Bayern Munich. So yeah, it was an incredible occasion, and obviously for our family it was a very joyful occasion. I think Bayern went on to win it once or twice after that as well. So I think everyone got out of it what they needed.